Now, back in my day, back in my home city of Delaware, we we didn't have fat acceptance, and I think when I saw the fat acceptance movement, I said, "This is real progress. This is real American progress."
I
And I
saw
said,
a fat woman on the street in Florida, which is every day I see fat people because I live in Florida and they're disgusting. I saw a fat woman and she was disgusting, and we're not gonna have any more fat people in America. We're gonna tell them to get out.
back in my day, we would uh, to lose weight, we would just pick up a big rock and we'd
Joe, what do
hit
you know
the
about
biggest
not
guy over
being
the head
fat?
in the rock.
I'm in much better shape than you, Joe.
We'd find a
Look at
big guy like
yourself and
Donald
look at
Trump,
me.
and we'll hit him in the head with a rock. And that's how we stayed fit and fiddle back in the day. Anyway,
That's what we don't want any more fat people in America. If you're fat, we're gonna deport you. We're gonna send you to
it was
Mexico.
so sad.
We need Mexico to carry its weight,
Its
so to
weight.
speak. Its
Hopefully,
fair share.
it was worth the wait.
I'm concerned that the American continent will flip over from the U.S. having too much weight on it and not enough weight in Central and South America. So we've got to even out the playing field, as it were.
Too many pig Americans eating their hamburgers. I'm filthy American pig dog. I enjoy bad game called RuneScape.
Oh, that's what I should do. Maybe next week, for right before Halloween, I can do the Halloween event on RuneScape.
Oh yeah,
Um,
they have a Halloween event.
How many people do we have right now? Will it tell me the number of watchers, or do I have to reload this every time?
It says I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway. I hate to switch away from this beautiful thumbnail, but we'll oh, hold on. Let me grab yours. Okay, you already started. Oops. Damn it. Spoiler alert.
Damn it.
Damn it.
He got me.
What do we got this week? Speaking of Joe, good old Joe. Where'd you come
Joe
from? Where did
Biden.
you go? He's trying to choke the oil industry even more. We have a record diesel low on that same note. And in a recent speech, he claimed that the economy is very strong. He said he said said that with some confidence as well. He said that it's like strong as hell or something like that.
Oh good.
Yeah. He
And there's people that believe it too, so
Yeah, I said this before. There's only a certain type of person who's still watching, who's still listening to Joe Biden and believing him. So I think they figure they can just tell him whatever. They can have him say whatever, and he may as well, because the only people who are still listening to him are going to believe whatever he says. So he just makes the most insane claims. He says that, like, the dollar is doing well. He says that the economy is strong. He says that his administration has fixed all these things and fixed the economy and fixed the country. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
but he didn't do anything.
Now in my administration, we know that we believe in strong American values. We believe in saying lots of buzzwords in our speeches. And then everyone will like me and my approval rating will go up.
You just use a watch as a bridge.
Yeah. That's what I
Modern
want.
problems require modern solutions.
Let me take my watch back.
And we believe in modern solutions. And we want to create jobs, but we want to create jobs for trans people. And so that's why we're donating $100 trillion to China to support Chinese infrastructure and trans influencers on TikTok.
Did you see you saw Alex Jones got ordered to pay like $1 billion?
Oh yeah, yeah. Is he
The
even worth
family.
$1 billion?
Um no. I don't know, maybe I'd
What
be
is his
very
net worth?
surprised if he
Hold
was.
on, let's look it up. What's Alex Jones's net worth?
He applied for bankruptcy not too long ago, so I can't imagine it's too high, you know. He's also being sued again for like 2 point something trillion dollars.
I bet they'll win. They really want to nail in don't question mass shootings. Don't ever
They
question Sandy Hook or any of the other ones.
never speak out ever. You just have to accept
Yeah. Otherwise,
whatever
okay,
it
hold on.
What the heck?
Why doesn't it say? Alright, I'll just search for that specifically and see if it comes up. Alex Jones net worth. Oh man, I'm doing keyboard ASMR, aren't I? I need to go pull out my second keyboard. Okay, some celebrity page says that he's worth 900 million. So he's definitely in the hole to pay that. I don't know if he pays it over a period of time or whatever. Um, but yeah, on that note, I think they're really nailing that in because they want people to be afraid. Thank you, Rosebud. That's what I needed today. um,
matches our thumbnail, you know.
it matches. Oh yeah, that's true. It matches
I
the
saw
theme.
laineyball. I saw her little Instagram. No, but seriously, her Instagram's the worst thing ever, dude.
Oh, do we have any Lainey stuff today? We'll have to do Lainey at some point since we put her in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Did you find any new good material on her?
it's not good. She makes the same sort of
Okay.
propaganda every week, so
Is it funny? Will it be funny to make fun of?
I don't think it's that funny.
Will it
But
be funny to have a constructive review of?
I guess she draws some androgynous things.
I saw Lainey the other day, and she asked if I wanted to have sex with her, because she hasn't had sex yet today. She hasn't had sex with any strangers yet today, and she said, "You're an important man, and you have the best approval rating of any president ever." And I said, "You don't look young enough, Lainey. You look like you're at least 40, so I don't want to have sex with you." And I say the same thing to my wife every day.
Why would she want to have sex with Lainey and her meth head look?
Hey, that's what a modern woman looks like. You're just a chud. This is what femininity. This is what the modern woman is. This is what modern femininity looks like. And if you can't handle a real woman, it's probably because you're a chud. It's probably because you're an incel.
Should I change my behaviors? No, it is society that is wrong.
Yeah.
So naturally, well, the idea that you can even change society comes from I don't know. It's almost like a Marxist point of view, where it's like you believe that people can be like molded by social influence.
Mm. Yeah, that's and cultural Marxism ideas of that all stems from that. That nothing. You hear people who are really into communist ideas. They always say things similar to this. There isn't anything that's really natural, or anything that's really organic. Everything that people do is just taught to them by whatever the established social norms are. And then if you manually create a new society with different social norms, then you'll reprogram people. There's nothing that we have that's natural, that's organic, natural to our instincts. It's all just contrived by whatever the established system is. That's another interesting topic. I'm not sure if we've done that before. You notice in liberal thought, a lot of the time, the prevailing philosophy is that you can change individuals by changing society, as opposed to most conservatives have ideas that reflect changing individuals in order to change society. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Liberals change society in order to change the individual. Wow, that was really scary.
I'm so scared. I tried to hide, but I was too slow.
Rosebud says, "Hello, Pivot. I was convinced you are a girl because you don't have a joy, I assume, killing grandmas with Tank and GTA. But from now on, I know. Sorry for one rose, one finger video. No homo." What's the one rose, one finger? I'm not. I'm not a. I'm not actually a huge Rose fanboy, but maybe I can become one. I think maybe I need a rebound in my life right now. I need a new e-girl. So you can tell me what.
Or you could just stop simping.
I need a rebound e-girl. So I need. You can tell me what the Rose essentials are, and I'll go watch them, and I'll become a newly converted Rose simp, and I'll make unironic simp comments from now on in the Rose channel. Oh yeah, and on that note, we have a Discord now because we like having our data collected and sold, and being spied on by the NSA, which is why we're on YouTube still and have Google accounts. So it's in the description, so you can go join that if you also like having your data collected by the NSA. And a bunch of people who support child predators.
Yep.
So
well, I mean, everyone's using Discord, so you kind of don't have.
Yeah,
much
I was like,
choice.
should we do something else? Should we do Matrix or maybe Telegram? Because one of my friends has this Telegram channel that was originally for Rose, and then he changed it to Ashley, and then he changed it to the Pivot hate group. So I was like, we could just use that, but we decided to do Discord instead because more people use it, and a handful of people have joined already. Yeah, let's see. I only see him in the chat so far. Let me see how many people are watching now. Okay, we don't have very many people watching yet still. So, anyway. Yeah, we were talking about change the individual to change society, as opposed to change society to change the individual.
Yeah.
You were originally telling me about that. Did you have any more to add to that other than what I said?
No, I mean, I think it's frankly been talked to death about, but it's a very common way of thinking. Like, oh, it's not I shouldn't have to lose weight because it's society that's wrong for wanting me to lose weight. It's like, well, the reason people might not think you're attractive if you don't, if you weigh 300 pounds, it's not
Yeah.
because society told them. It's because you're not very healthy, are you?
Yeah. Um. Yes, I noticed Rosebud. Yeah, or I only announced it in certain places, um, because of some stuff. I don't know if we'll talk about. Where for if anybody here is. Oh, Slouchy just joined. Okay, cool. Um, I don't know how many people are listening yet, but yeah, I only announced it in the Telegram group and um, the Rose group, and I DM'd it to a handful of people. Because we're not doing the Ashley shit today, because me and her are not cool right now. So don't ask. And if anybody asked questions for me on her board, I didn't see them because I haven't been going there lately. So no offense, but I didn't see them. You have to send them to me somewhere else. You have to post it. You can post it in the Discord. You can post it in the chat here. That's the easiest thing. Or there are a variety of ways to contact me. You can email me. You can. I have a handful of social links. Although I'll see it faster depending on which one you use. Like, if you message me on like SoundCloud, I probably won't see it for like a week or two. But if you message me on,
You still use your SoundCloud?
yeah, I uploaded a couple things in the last year or so.
Oh,
I'm planning to do more. So for people who don't know, music is kind of my main thing, and I'm working on an album right now that'll hopefully be done within the next year or so. But I haven't posted any of my original stuff for a long time. I've only done covers. But yeah, I'll do that in hopefully not too long. I'm just really busy with school and work and stuff right now, so I have not done a whole lot with my personal projects. But if you message me on Last.fm, though, believe it or not, I'll probably see it like within a day, because I autistically look at it every time I listen to music and see which songs I have liked on it. Anyway, what were we talking about? I totally lost whatever we were talking about. Oh,
that acceptance.
fat acceptance, yeah.
Or no, it's not called that. It's called body positivity.
Body positivity, yeah, that's right. They keep thinking of a more and more Orwellian thing to call it. that and other stuff. They love their buzzwords, man. They love their their sneaky titles for things. Oh, I'll try to be looking at the Discord chat as well while we're doing this, if anybody talks in there. But it does not look like anyone has, so we're all good.
See, in Canada, it's pretty expensive to keep people in the hospitals, so it's not. So what they like to do is they like to, it's not a assisted suicide. It's more of a early loss of life serum.
A health gosh, I had the word on the tip of my tongue and I lost it. What?
But yeah, that's actually a thing in Canada. There was a vet with PTSD. They suggested assisted suicide.
May I diagnose assisted suicide? I diagnose you with kill yourself.
No, not diagnose, prescribe.
I prescribe you. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I prescribe you with kill yourself. I diagnose you. I
I
died.
see. The doctor can tell people to kill themselves, but when I do it, I get banned off of Reddit. Huh?
When I do it, everybody gets mad at me for some reason. I do think talking to people a lot on 4chan has ruined me. Like, talking about politics in particular. Like, I'm used to doing it in like 4chan or 4chan esque groups, where it's normal to tell people to kill themselves and to like really rake people over the coals when you disagree with them about something. And so whenever I get in political discussions with like my family, they always get mad at me and say I'm way too harsh.
Maybe will you say if there's any problems in the world, you'll say it's the Jews that did it?
No, I don't. I don't get into. I don't get into any deep red pills. My family, um, the the guys in my immediate family, I would say, are all kind of mainstream neoconservatives. One of my brothers goes on iFunny a lot, which surprisingly is starting to red pill people a little bit because it's owned by Russians, I think, and they don't moderate it for hate speech and stuff like that.
Oh man,
It's funny. Is he?
Russia's Russia's got it.
Yeah,
They've got Facebook banned in their country.
it's funny because he's like
They
the
got-
least political person, but just because of iFunny, he's the one who's most inclined to agree when I talk about stuff like election fraud or something like that. Um,
Hey,
anyway.
you can't talk about that. We're gonna sue you for $3 trillion.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I did have more to say about that. So yeah, they talk. They want to scare people out of talking publicly about that stuff because now that Alex Jones is paying more money than he's worth for questioning Sandy Hook, now obviously nobody else is going to do it. Like no, none of like like they weren't going to do it anyway, but nobody like Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh or Jordan Peterson or anybody like that is going to even touch any of that stuff now or anything that you could possibly make a defamation or slander lawsuit over, which those terms are
Well,
really loosely
Peterson
defined.
doesn't question things really.
Peterson's nowadays he stays away from touchy subjects. I think he just
I
wants
don't even
to.
know what he does anymore.
He talks about philosophy and
He cries on camera about how
he talks about
some kid
philosophy and
came up to him.
like psychology and stuff like that mostly. He does some political things, but not a whole lot that he could really get people mad at him for. I think he's trying to not be a super controversial figure anymore, which is unfortunate because we need more people towing the line. I don't think Alex Jones is super based and red pilled either. Like there are certain subjects he won't touch. In fact, he recanted the stuff on Sandy Hook well before they sued him over it, probably because his lawyers told him to. Um, but yeah, now they want to scare you out of talking about it. And on that note, maybe we should talk about it. What
Crisis actors.
huh?
Crisis actors.
Oh yeah, at Sandy Hook. Did you
Yeah,
see?
do you think?
Well, there are a few things. I have not read about that recently. We weren't planning on doing this today, but
Mm.
one of the most interesting things about it is that video of one of the parents. Do you know what I'm talking about? The dad appears before a news conference and he walks up to the podium, and I think he believes that the cameras are not turned on yet, and you see him kind of like smugly grinning and laughing right before as he's walking up to the podium, and he gets up to the podium and then suddenly he changes his expression to this like cold uh, sadness, like oh my gosh, my child just died, and looks like he's about to cry. Like in over the course of like 2 seconds, he goes from this like smug smile to this expression of heart wrenching loss.
Yeah,
That was one of. It could just be that he was like traumatized. You know, you could explain explain it away. Some people
Yeah,
have
you could
claimed.
be, trying to. I mean, a lot of people do use humor as a way to handle negative emotion. They try to counterbalance it with like
Yeah,
forcing a smile, that sort of thing. I mean, you can't really prove one way or the other, but
you don't have to tell me twice on that one. Yeah, that's a very good point. But um, I don't know. It definitely seemed weird to me, and yeah, there were a bunch of claims about crisis actors and rooms, or maybe the whole thing got burned down shortly after. Which the same thing happened at the Vegas shooting as well. That was interesting.
the room got burned down.
The room disappeared, or at the Vegas shooter. Um, when the FBI took over the investigation, they later uh, the apartment set fire and destroyed everything inside it.
Huh. Sus. I mean,
You see,
no, nothing's sus.
you see what
Don't
Tattooed
sue
Sheep
me.
posted just now?
Nope.
Here you go. Here's a in the general chat. That's a beautiful woman right there. Um,
What a beautiful woman.
so okay, we'll come back to that now. I think that's about all I've got on Sandy Hook. We can
Don't get sued.
yeah,
They'll sue
maybe
you
we
for
can
more
talk
money
more.
than you'll ever make in your whole life.
Maybe we can talk more about mass shootings. Oh, hold on. Before we're done with mass shootings, I was going to bring up earlier this year, we had a whole bunch of them right in a row. You remember? In like maybe April or May or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then all of a sudden it stopped. I thought they were going to keep it going until midterms, but I think maybe they got more and more people talking about like the CIA and their like training camps and stuff like that, and
Training camps?
secret training camps where they train school shooters.
Is that a thing?
There's a conspiracy theory about it. There's like this like fishy, um, like uh, building with a shooting range out in the middle of the desert where uh, they had. I don't know enough details about it. I have to go read the stuff about it again. But anyway, they had a whole ton. They had a flurry of like a whole bunch. There's like almost 10, I think, over the course of about 2 or 3 months earlier this year. And then a whole bunch of people started talking more and more about like the CIA and the FBI like targeting troubled youth and getting them to do that for them. And then come about the start of summer, we didn't see any more after that. And it's always been not to that extent, but it's always been like that. There have been um, a bunch right in a group, and then you don't hear about any more for about maybe a year or two. Does that seem organic to you? Does that seem like something that would happen naturally? Is there like a certain season where a whole bunch of people just get really pissed and feel the need to go and kill some people?
Yeah, they call it moitering season.
It's moitering season. Hey, who are you gonna moiter for moitering season?
It's like the purge, the purge.
Yeah, it's like
Hey, let's have a purge.
We just
hey,
we
that sounds like a good idea.
We have an informal purge, and all the people on 8chan tell each other to like, now's the time. Everybody do it within the next 2 months. And we're not CIA officers, by the way. we're not CIA agents.
I wish the government would give me a free $5,000 AR-15.
Just wait till a some kind of gun restriction legislation is going through Congress, and then post a whole bunch in on like 4chan or something about how you have lots of intrusive, violent thoughts, and how you're a hardcore conservative and hate minorities, and how you are prone to mental illness and you need professional help. Oh, and do it
Posting the
on,
QAnon threads
yeah,
that
post it
definitely aren't astroturfed.
post it in like the QAnon channel on Telegram or something, and on a bunch of like the Nazi groups on Discord, and wait till somebody DMs you and asks if you're making plans to commit some sort of act of violence, and then mention to them that you'd like a really nice M16 or something. Or what did that kid in Texas have?
I think he had. I was gonna say DVMS. I think he had a Daniel Defense.
Which that's a pretty expensive gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where a teenager got his hands on something like that.
Yeah, like that's the sort of gun that like they use in mm, not the army, but like a SWAT team member might use a Daniel Defense level gun. There's also other companies that make that quality of weapon, but I think Daniel Defense is probably one of the better known brands.
Yeah. So there you have it, people. So now somebody can come and sue us for more than our net worth, which is probably about
Yeah.
$1,000 for both of us.
Yeah, so it's who else is getting sued? Kanye is getting sued.
Oh yeah, I was gonna maybe bring up Kanye.
Easy.
Kanye got in trouble for talking about the chosen people on Twitter because he's he just can't be silenced. He just says whatever's on his mind. Not saying that I agree with the horrible anti-Semitic things he said, but I'm just saying maybe I'm gonna go buy his whole discography now.
He made a like a I don't know what you call it. It's like a Catholic music.
He made
Or
a
Christian.
very Christian album a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
was
church
called-
music, right?
it was called. Oh shoot, what was it called? What was it called?
It's something predictable in that genre.
Hold
It's
on,
like,
now I want to look at if he hasn't been removed off of Spotify yet. Nope, they haven't removed him off of Spotify yet. Where's your discography? Did you make another one recently? Made one in 2021. Oh yeah, that's right. That was gonna be my first guess. I was trying to think, was it like Christ is King or something? It's called Jesus is King. It's from 3 years ago. And then after that what was that one I saw right toward the top? And in 2020, in this year, he did a song called "Holy Shit," featuring Cardi B and Lil Durk. Oh no, wait, this is somebody else. Whose is this? Oh, it might be a Cardi B song featuring Kanye and Lil Durk. Anyway,
well,
we
I
didn't.
don't listen to either of them, so I don't know.
Unironically, the album My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is really, really good. One of the best hip hop albums ever. But I don't like all of his stuff. Jesus is King was okay, and I think it's cool that he's doing that. And he's just a man who when he believes in something, he goes for it, so you just can't tell him to be quiet. So sometimes he says things that are true that some people find to be offensive, and he gets in trouble for it. Sometimes people say that things are offensive because they're true, and because they don't want other people to know about them.
Well, I wonder what does a celebrity have to say about this?
Yeah, I
I
know.
really want to listen to the opinions of more celebrities.
Yeah,
But
that's true. But they do have a big, they have a big sphere of influence. So there's that. Whatever he says, a lot of people will hear.
it's true.
So
I don't know.
no
It's
one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
that's what I like.
Um. So
Hehe, funny.
he did that, and so certain people are mad at him now. And he also bought Parlor.
Well,
Um,
what exactly did he say?
should I go read him? I
Yeah.
think did I save them somewhere? Where are they? I'm sure they're removed off of Twitter now. Did he get banned from Twitter? I thought I maybe saved him somewhere, but I can't remember where I would find them. Here, how about this?
Does Elon Musk own Twitter yet?
No, he's. It's supposedly finalized now, but okay, 1 second.
Hmm.
In my second keyboard, so I'm not doing keyboard ASMR.
Whoa. Give me bap.
Just do it while I'm plugging this in, though.
I'm finna rape this bitch.
Hey, you can't say that.
That's my favorite.
Kanye West
Sandbag
apologizes. Oh no.
Don't apologize. They won't forgive you.
Yeah, they're not gonna forgive you. First of all, in fact, one positive thing you can learn from Alex Jones is even if you tuck your tail and
That's when they go
beg
for the
them,
throat.
beg them for mercy, they're not gonna show you any mercy. So you may as well double down.
Yeah. Say no.
Yeah, whatever. He apologized. So
I don't know
that.
really how. I mean, maybe this will get rid of defamation, but I don't really.
Okay, he said, I'm a bit sleepy tonight. Oh, that's what started it all. But when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3, Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. He's a black Israelite. You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like that was the main one. I don't know if there were more
after that. I can't see how we could get in trouble over that.
No. And that's actually kind of similar to something this other guy named Michael Jackson said about 20 years ago, right before there was the whole pedophile.
Michael Jackson's white, so.
Right before. Oh yeah, he's white. So right before the whole thing about him being accused of. I think my channel is deprioritized on the search engine anyway, so whatever. Right before he was convicted, or not convicted, but accused by a bunch of people of child molestation and stuff, and had like a movie made about it, and there was a whole smear campaign that ruined his career. He said a bunch of things about how a certain group of people controls the music industry and how they were ousting him. And he also made this song called "They Don't Really Care About Us," I believe it was the name. And you should go and listen to it and read the lyrics. So.
Well, I mean, people seem to think that minority groups are not. They're not. Homogeneous, I would say. Like there's this idea that all the minorities are banding together against the evil white people. And it's
That's
like,
what the
no,
media
not
would have you
really.
think, yeah.
Not
No, they actually, a lot of them
really.
don't like each other.
Yeah, there's. I mean, we know from the whole rooftop Koreans event that just because we're both minority groups doesn't mean that they will get along.
Yeah, but the media is trying to sell that for sure. Um, I think they have a whole agenda behind that. It's related to their plans for their future, for the future of America, for the future of the world. That dude is really scary. We're doing scary games today for spooky season. Maybe we'll do it next week as well. I think we have to do it next week actually, because it'll be like the 29th or something.
Hell yeah. That's what I like. No, but it is. We have to do spooky games.
Yeah.
For spooky month.
I've got a handful. I don't know which ones would be good for the stream though. I don't know if I should do like Amnesia on stream.
I mean, I'm not super scared of this game. I don't know. It's
When the
not
dude
really scary.
when the dude chases and tackles you, it's kind of scary. I do like ambient horror games like this, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got a comfy aesthetic.
Like kind of atmospheric horror stuff, or more classical horror, I guess you would call it. Because I feel like a lot of modern horror movies and games have really leaned into the stuff like the Saw movies, or
Just like
I Spit on Your
sort of
Grave, or
shock value.
The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, it's just shock. Like it's just gross. I'm not playing it to throw up and like have like images in my head of people like getting dismembered and their guts torn out. Like I like
my dick can only get so hard.
I like stuff like the Insidious movies were a good example of horror done right. And I mean, if it's still scary, I'll deal with that to an extent. Like, what's a game that's not a good? Oh, a good game that's not that's a good example of what I'm talking about is Outlast 2. Now, Outlast 1 is one of my favorite horror games, and it does what I'm talking about really well. The atmospheric stuff, and like clever ways of making it scary. But it does still have gore. Like there's this big dude who like will grab you and he like lifts you up by the neck and tears your head off. But although you're watching from first person, so you don't really see it. But anyway, it does have some kind of, it does have some blood and gore in it. But Outlast 2 really doubles down on it, and there's people getting dismembered all the time. Right at like the start of the game, you have to walk through this pit full of like corpses of dead babies. So like there's references to rape a whole lot, and I think it shows it a couple times. I stopped like a few hours into it. I was done with it, but I read the rest of the plot of it, and I was like, oh man, I'm glad I stopped where I did.
The character has to do a cum tribute.
Yeah, your character gets raped at some point, I think. So you watch your character get raped in first person. Not in. I didn't see it, but I read that happens. And there's references to it happening to a whole bunch of women, and oh, I thought he was gonna be like a friendly NPC. And there's a whole bunch of Satanism in it as well. And so like the whole The whole deck of cards. Looks like you're not supposed to do that.
Throw a
So
rock at
I don't like that stuff. That's just cheap, low-hanging fruit. Like you can make an infinite number of movies like the Saw movies. Like it doesn't require any cleverness to make that. Here I'll think of a Saw movie right now, or one of those like like snuff horror kind of things. Okay, there's a bunch of people in the woods, and there's a witch in the woods, and she slowly starts picking them off one by one, and uh, when she catches them, she ties them all to a tree, and she makes them like look at each other. She ties them to trees next to each other, and they have to look at each other, and she opens them up and slowly takes organs out of their torso one by one and puts them into her stew, and keeps them alive as long as possible.
That sounds metal as fuck.
Dude, that'd be a super good movie. Watch, they're gonna use that now. That'll be the next big, the next cool horror movie. See, I thought of that off
I
the
think
top
the
of my
problem
head
is though
on the
that they
spot.
die too fast.
Who dies too fast? The
I think,
characters?
if you take anyone's organs out, they'll die too quickly.
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. That was what came to my
I mean,
mind immediately without any effort at all.
I mean, obviously it doesn't have to be realistic. I don't know, I'm just being an asshole.
I do not like that stuff, and it's also not really scary, and it's not artistic, and it doesn't require any artistic ability.
I have no artistic ability. Personally. Me personally, I do everything formulaically.
Personally, I just have all of my faces and body parts in a folder, and
You're like Ben Shapiro.
no, Laney, and I just copy and paste them onto my new pictures.
Oh, well, Lainey does it for her pictures. Lainey doesn't have any other expressions other than her, like, crackhead stare. But,
Her thousand cock stare.
yeah.
What were you talking about
Yeah,
with Ben
I-
Shapiro?
I don't know. Him and Ethan Klein have been beefing, I guess.
Oh, that's right.
Or-
Ethan Klein got banned finally.
They're having a Jew fight.
They're having a good
Oh,
old
Pokemon.
bar mitzvah, a good old bar mitzvah fight.
it's like Pokemon, but with. I should stop.
You throw down your, I don't know, you command your Goy servants and tell them how to attack each other. Goy, use your social media account. Goy! He goes and attacks him.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know how long you want to go today. We're at about 50 minutes now.
Okay.
If you're not
We'll swap off.
busy or whatever, then I don't care how long we go.
We'll switch.
Right now,
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what will happen to that guy in the chair. If there's a way to make him not kill you, or are you not there anymore?
That's back there. I found a key for a chest. Oh.
I may have turned your audio too low. I don't think I hear it at all anymore.
Hey, Peter. No. What's line? Hey, you boys better not be up to no sneaky business. No, what did he say?
Hey, Lois.
Hey, Lois, I'm having the sneaky business over here.
Oh.
Peter.
Peter.
It's so easy to do.
Peter,
your
quit
voice.
being. I don't know.
Peter, I'm watching the Ben Shapiro show on
Peter,
YouTube.
I'm trying to watch Ben Shapiro.
Hey Lois, I'm watching H3 Productions. Oh,
Eh,
Peter.
it's so funny when he. I don't know. What do they even do on H3 anymore?
I like the part where he strips naked and then he says, "You've been owned," or whatever he says.
Whatever he says.
Or whatever he's.
Well, that was his like old content. Now he just does his stream, his little podcast.
Is right. That was when he actually put effort into his videos. Now he just does his stupid stream.
Damn it! I
His-
had the key. And he ate my ass.
Okay, you want to switch? Oh,
Yeah,
they got you again. Now he's gonna.
he ate my ass.
Now he's gonna
again.
indulge in your body, in your emaciated alien-looking body.
Toothpick-like limbs.
It is a kind of cool-looking game. It handles
It's
like
very, yeah, Tim Burton-esque, I guess.
it's like the way it switches between layers as like a 2.5D game is kind of weird, but I sort of like the concept and the artistic style of it.
Yeah, I wish the main character had a little bit more appeal, but
I wish she was a hot girl.
that would make me not want to die as much because I don't care when he dies.
If it's a hot girl, then you try harder to not
Then I
die.
try harder to live. Yeah. Sorry, kid. That's just how it is. Whoa! What if there was a hot babe right in front of
What if there
you?
was a babe? This
And
game's
she
kind of
was-
cool, but I think it needs a babe.
It needs a hot babe. A hot baby. Don't say that.
It's okay. We have a Discord group. They don't care.
Don't say
They
that.
don't care on Discord if you talk about babies.
The creator of Rick and Morty like to talk about babies.
Yeah, that's right. I bet
That's
he.
what I like.
I
That's
think
what a
that was
real-
only. I bet that was only on camera, because Hollywood people are usually more raunchy on camera, and when in their actual personal life, they're really good people. So
Yeah.
if he was doing that kind of thing on camera, I'm sure he doesn't do anything worse than that when in behind closed doors.
talking about having sex with babies. But you need to have a really high IQ to enjoy his content, so
Yeah. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. Let's just be fair here, fellow Redditors. Let's all us high IQ people talk about Rick and Morty and be fair about it. Okay. If he eats you
let me
again,
go die to the
if he
thing.
eats you again, then we'll call it good. It appears that he sees you. Oh, okay.
I don't know what the trigger for that is.
It looks like it's just when you get within his aggro range. I assume there's some way to... Maybe you have to
Oh,
set a trap
I'm-
in front of him that he falls into when he comes at you.
Maybe I'll kill him with his corkscrew.
Yeah. You just needed a
That's
weapon.
what I would do. I mean, I would say if any of these really skinny people attacked you, just like stab them. But this guy doesn't seem to have much muscle mass anyway, so
I know, they look like zombies, though. Maybe they wouldn't be hurt by that. Oh, you're allowed to do that?
yeah. Oh,
That'll do it. That electric current seems to be traveling slower than the speed of light.
it's a liquid.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's a liquid and it flows through your ghostly body. And
Yes. Oh, where's it going? Oh, I fucked up. Oh god, I fucked up. We can switch whenever you want.
You can keep going, I don't care. I was just playing to switch at an hour like usual, but if you want it to be shorter than 2 hours, then we can switch whenever.
It's fine. Frankly, I don't know what we're gonna talk about though.
We used a couple of the things that I was planning on, but oh, I saw a report that TikTok, a new study shows that TikTok tracks users' location data and targets individuals. That's pretty interesting. That not like it's anything that people didn't know already. But if you had a TikTok, then if you had a TikTok account, then you definitely wouldn't ever be talking crap again about being like a alt tech purist or anything like that.
I mean, you could use it through a
Proxy or
through an
VPN.
emulator or something. Yeah.
An emulator?
Yeah, like
On a
an Android
computer?
emulator.
Would
It
that
also
solve
has a
the
web
problem?
portal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you could just use that.
I don't know if it has all the features on the web portal. I've never had a TikTok account. I think on the online version you can do some things, like you can watch the videos and stuff. But I think that the video editor, if you use their video editor, it's only in the mobile interface.
Oh,
That's my understanding of. So maybe someone who has a TikTok account could correct me. But oh, I think you didn't hold it for long enough.
dang it.
Anyway, I don't know. Would that solve the problem if you used it? If you like made videos manually yourself without their editor, and then just uploaded them through like an Android emulator on a computer, would that prevent them from location tracking? Obviously, it'd only be your what they could get from your IP.
Yeah, but
it wouldn't be
you'd
from
also
it wouldn't
be
be from your
supporting it.
GPS tracker like on your phone.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, but you'd also be supporting them, so it's how pure do you want to be?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Anytime you ping their server as well, they also get whatever information they get from your browser. So if you want to talk about digital fingerprint, then you're giving them your information regardless.
Use Tor to browse TikTok.
Yeah, so you just do everything through a proxy and through an emulator, and then it's okay if you want to use like the most paused social media possible.
That's what they recommend. Well, no. I mean, if you really want to be hip with it, with the privacy crowd, you just don't use it at all. But
Yeah.
then you won't get your dopamine fixes, okay?
And how do you get your dopamine fix? How do you get attention?
You just can't.
That don't make no sense. How am I gonna get my dopamine fix?
You just can't. It's just not possible. Oh,
So, oh,
oh, I need the dynamite. I did all that. Well, how do you get the dynamite? Anyway, we should switch now.
okay, we can
Fuck this shit.
figure this one out later. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get
throw
my.
myself in the incinerator.
Oh, actually, I have it up already. All right, so we got this one. It kind of looks a little bit similar. Oh, here, let me stream this to you so you can see it. Oh, I wonder if we can do this in the chat inside the group.
Oh. Why would you want to do that?
No, I'm just wondering if we use that in the future.
Yeah, we can. Oh,
Okay,
going through servers regardless.
you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. This game is kind of similar artistically. I just backtracked it to a previous chapter for this. I have the sequel as well, but I don't really want to do a new game for the stream.
There's
Okay,
a point where
looks like
all the popular YouTubers are playing this.
Oh yeah. It's cool. It's
But you have to overact. Oh my god, the hand's coming for you! Oh my god.
It's so scary.
I played 500 scary games, but this one's still scary to me.
No, I actually like this a lot as a horror game because it is pretty much. There are a couple kind of gross parts, like you'd eat this dude in this one part, but generally this pretty much depends on just the ambience and stuff like that. The ambience and the presentation to make it scary. Oh.
You know what's scary is finding your grandma's underwear.
I just hope I don't get stuck.
Won't get
Because
eaten.
it has a bunch of really it has a bunch of really weird puzzles in it, kind of like Zelda ones, where like sometimes it's not just like problem solving. It almost takes a little bit of luck.
There was one time, so I played Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance, and there was one part that I was stuck on for weeks, and it's just because like I didn't see this one wall that you're supposed to blow up.
Yeah, it's not because you were too stupid to solve the problem. It's just like because there's some weird detail that you have to notice or some weird thing that you have to think of to do somehow. It isn't really logical. It's just random. So there are a few parts like that in this game, and I played this 2 or 3 years ago. So I hope that I don't get stuck and that it isn't super annoying and horrible on stream. But this is a cool part of the game. The bad guy in this part is really scary.
Well, that's okay. We're mainly supposed to be talking anyway, but
That's right. Nobody who's watching this could stop with a period right there, but nobody's watching this for the games. They're here to listen to our comedy gold and astute political
Exactly.
commentary.
hey, we worked hard to be as autistic as we are.
It takes a long time to be as disabled as we are. Right?
Exactly.
It takes
Yeah.
a lot of mental trauma and some natural talent.
Yeah.
So I hear somebody coming. So, don't underestimate me. Who the hell do you think I am?
Oh. I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
My boy. Good times. Maybe I'll make real videos again someday. Hey, streaming is a serious business. Streamers are an important part of society. And when we have our communist utopia, the government will assign me to be a professional streamer and information teller.
Information teller.
Should probably not touch that. Yeah, I'll be a professional information disseminator. Oh, okay. And oh, okay. I thought he was going to be super loud and then the guy was going to come find me. That's what I'm going to be. I'm not going to be assigned to work in the coal mines or something.
I want to work in the coal mines, but they're making me stream video games.
I wanted to have a real job. They told me that I'm retarded, so they want me to entertain people instead. I don't remember what to do here. I already hit that. Doesn't look like it wants me to hit it again. What else?
Well,
Hold on. Let me consult my list. Did you see the trailer for the Mario Bros. Movie?
yes, I did.
So everyone's upset about Chris Pratt. I don't know what your take on that is.
I don't have a problem with it. It looks like a well. No, my biggest problem is that it's Illumination that's animating it. But as far as the voice acting from Chris Pratt, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So it looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll even actually go watch it. I may actually go watch a Hollywood movie. Like it looks like they're trying to be somewhat true to the original. Like it was, or well, you know, the games. Like it had some stuff from like Mario 64 and stuff, I think. Oh, I need that monkey. Monkey. Oh, I'm hungry.
You have
I hunger,
diarrhea.
coward. Am I gonna eat that
That's
rat?
me.
What do you bet? I
This
have to
is
eat
when
that
I'm
rat.
hungry.
When he gets hungry, you have to find something to eat really fast. And then
Why?
I don't know. It's like a thing in the game. Oh.
I hunger.
I hunger,
You
coward.
ever played that game, Sinistar?
Yeah,
Very-
I played it.
it's- I was starving to death.
Yeah. What am I supposed to eat?
In the arms of an angel.
I'm guessing there's a rat, and I'm
Wow.
gonna have to eat a rat. There's a rat. Okay, here we go. That's oh no, there's just a little piece of meat. Okay.
Some meat.
I'm sure that totally isn't a trap, and it's not gonna close as soon as I eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Okay.
That's me when I eat.
This is me when I eat.
This is me eating a steak.
It's totally not gonna. Yeah. Okay. So it looks kind of cool, and I especially liked Jack Black as Bowser. Dude, Jack Black. It's hard to dislike Jack Black, even if you hate everyone and everything about Hollywood. It's really hard to not like Jack Black. He's just a freaking cool guy. But I do remember this part. But he's really good at Bowser. You can kind of recognize his voice a little bit, but he's also making his voice very Bowser-like. And Chris Pratt, kind of the same thing. Like,
He doesn't
I
have
think-
the really bad Italian accent though.
Yeah.
so.
the thing is, do you really want 'cause, like with Bowser, obviously he's not going to be like he's not going to be doing the bow like when he's saying some line when he has like actual dialogue and not just one liners like I'm gonna kill you or whatever. He's obviously has to talk with a voice that a character can say a whole lot of lines with and it not get super annoying really fast. So you're not gonna have Mario like talking about their plans to infiltrate Bowser's castle in the Mario voice. So he's obviously doing a sort of normal-ish voice and making it Mario-esque. I'm gonna use this kid's cage with a kid inside it.
Hey,
So
it sucks to suck.
sorry, bro. You should have just knocked your cage over. You should have done your workouts.
Should have done your research before getting caught.
Should have done your research. Oh, how do I slide? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I have to do. Should have done your research, chud. And now you're paying the price. Ah! Smashed me.
When they get smashed. Bloody.
So, it's whatever. I feel like the Chris Pratt hate is definitely overblown and maybe not even completely organic.
Is it ever organic? I feel like
Hollywood
well
drama.
they like to just I think they make drama on purpose just so they can
Oh, just to like for promotion, no negative attention on the internet.
yeah.
Maybe,
That's
yeah. Within
That's
likelihood.
what they did for Rings of Power and all that shit, didn't they?
Yeah, and Little Mermaid, obviously. Did it come
And-
out yet, Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid and Overwatch 2 and Overwatch 1. And
Did Little Mermaid come out, or is it just the trailer?
I don't know. I think it's just the trailer.
Okay. Yeah,
But it's a nice shield for them to hide behind.
yeah, then they can blame
It's
that
not
when the
real
movie bombs.
criticism. It's not real
It's
criticism.
See, they
Everyone's
didn't
just
give us
really
the reason they
against
gave us. Are you kidding me? Gosh dang it! Have to. I don't have two fingers to put on shift and control at the same time. You know what? I could take one hand off of my mouse. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, there's that. They're using that just for attention, and it very well may be that as well. And maybe Chris Pratt is a person who they would let take the fall for their negative attention. Kind of like the Will Smith thing. They're like, hey, it's your turn to take one for the team. Make yourself look like a complete asshole so that we can make more money off of this project.
Wait, what did Will Smith do?
Remember
You
the
talking about the flap?
Yeah, at the Grammys, yeah.
What did that promote anything?
It promoted the Grammys.
Uh,
Brought attention to them when otherwise they would have had like nobody watching. Not close enough to it.
Hey, fair enough.
There we go.
I still didn't watch it though, so
No, me neither. It definitely felt pretty fake as well. But that sucks that they're making him look super pathetic over that. Okay.
his wife is making him look super pathetic by staying with her.
Yeah. So that's if you want nobody to respect you, just like being a complete yes man for some woman and doing whatever she wants even when she treats you like shit is one way to do it. Oh, where am I supposed to go?
I don't get it. He could do way better too, so it's why? Why?
Roses and Rose. Who's Rosebud? Is that yours? Is that you? Your videos? I will watch your videos as well. But sure, I'll go watch Rose's videos. Why not? How about it?
You gonna give her Monero? I've never ever given money to a quote content creator.
A quote unquote content creator.
I don't know. It's cringe when they ask for money.
Have I ever donated to somebody? No, I don't think I have either. I donated.
Unless you're getting something, then I guess it's like if you're paying
If
for
you
an
buy a
album,
shirt or something, yeah. There's a bad guy there. He's like the scariest bad guy in this game. I donated to Donald Trump a couple 2 years ago, and I have to wait for him to look this direction so that he doesn't catch me. And then, oh, hey, Andrew. Yeah, now I'll try and watch the Discord chat. Oh, keep an eye on the Discord chat for me, by the way, because I'm focusing on this. Okay, here I go. This guy killed me like 4 times when I played this the first time. I remember this. Oh gosh, he's totally gonna kill me now. There's no way he's not gonna see me. Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. What were we talking about? That totally cleared my mind.
Doesn't matter. It
Huh?
don't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think I had something to say. Content creator. Well, okay, I donated to Trump. He's a content creator, right? He was a Hollywood star.
Well, I mean, before he was, well, TV, I guess, but.
Just,
Oh, when people say content creator, they mean
yeah, I know.
fucking
I'm
YouTuber,
just joking.
Instagram.
But right now, I am getting endless texts from political people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because they pass around. And this happened to my parents as well. They told me after I found out the hard way. They were like, yeah, we donated to Bush back in 2000 or whatever. And then we got letters and calls for like the next few years. Dang it. Here it comes. Ah! Sorry, 1 second. Okay. They got letters and calls for the next couple years. I'm gonna wait for a sec. Okay, I think I crank this, and when I crank it, he's gonna hear me. So I have to wait for a while. Oh gosh, dang it. He's gonna come over. So yeah, word to the wise, if you ever donate to any political person, they pass around your number and your info to other people, and they will keep contacting you for whatever candidates of whichever party it was for the rest of eternity. So if you don't want endless texts, then that's something that you should not do.
Can you give him your neighbor's number? That'd be the funniest thing.
Yeah, if you
get
don't.
some Democrat friends and then give them their number instead.
Yeah, if you donated, yeah, if you donated to Trump on his website. And
Oh, guys, we're gonna be facing a blue wave.
if you donated to Trump on his website and you gave him somebody else's number, I don't think there's any way for them well, they could like have them verify the number, but they don't. So you could just give them somebody else's number, and then they would get endless texts from Republican candidates every election for the rest of eternity.
That's funny. I mean, my email inbox is like constantly getting spam from them. But that's about it.
Hey, I didn't die that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm getting sent to the back of the Shortbus. Oh,
Oh, dude.
oh.
They took away
But
my
I want to
helmet.
sit on the front,
They
dude.
showed me the high tide. Oh.
See, this is why we're going to hell.
This is why you don't ever get sent to the short bus. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a dude in here? What else? What else? Oh, YouTube changed its interface again and made it worse as usual. You know, if they just never... Huh?
What'd they change?
The video, title bar with the description, description and details in it, and the comments section a little bit. Anyway, it's not a big deal, and I don't care about YouTube, obviously. We're planning eventually to leave this. I made a Rumble account, by the way. It turns out Gab Video does not have streaming.
Of course not.
Ah, crap. Yeah, they're still working on their situation. Does he try and knock me off?
Maybe he doesn't have the bandwidth for it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's part of it, yeah.
I remember when I first joined Gab, and took a while to load anything, so.
Yeah, it was really slow. And there was a big exodus to Gab around the 2020 election because of the stuff that Twitter was doing. So they had some so they had some growing pains, but yeah, they can't stream on Gab yet. So I have a Rumble account, but you need either 100 subscribers or you have to pay $10 a month. So you guys can go and convince 100 people to subscribe. I didn't add it to my links yet, though. I'll go do that after. I still have to upload all the videos and stuff to it. Oh, please don't. Okay. But we're planning to do that in the future when YouTube inevitably bans us for hate speech or whatever.
Gonna get banned off of Discord for our channel name.
Yeah, we told some of our friends about the Discord channel, and one of them was like, that looks like a good way to get banned. Which I can't blame him, and he's probably right. We will probably get banned for making ableist jokes on there. Yeah, that's the plan in the future. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so YouTube changed their interface again and made it worse as usual, which pretty much every website always does. I guess they need to keep giving their front-end developers something to do. So they keep changing their websites, and it's always worse. It always is more annoying and more bubbly and infantile looking. No? Okay.
I mean, I can't criticize too much, because, whenever I make things, I do the same thing.
You keep updating them and making them worse?
Well, I like to make certain UI elements with rounded corners.
Oh. I think...
Unless I'm specifically going for a...
I am more autistic about the rounded corners than the average person. I really dislike them. Oh. Okay. That's.
I think for me, it comes from when you're designing parts to be machined, you basically can only make sharp corners by cutting it from the face, if that makes sense. So
That's your thinking.
yeah, so to me it looks good, like it's going to machine well, but
All right. Um, I like how old websites looked. Like I think YouTube would be better if they reverted it back to how it was like 10, 11, 12 years ago.
yeah. I think there is also some appeal of the like Windows 98 gray box look with a bright navy blue bar at the
I
top.
I genuinely like. Oh, that's probably where there's probably a hole in the floor right there. I've got to bait him into coming back over here now. Oh, where's that monkey? You have shown me, monkey. Monkey. Okay, that's what I have to do. What if I throw... Oh. I can't get back up, can I? He won't even jump. Yeah, I don't... Oh, okay. Alright, let's try this. Oh, he almost got me. Ah, crap. Ah! Got me. Merde. I guess I have to wait for him to go into the other room. Yeah, I don't like the they're trying to Facebook did the same thing, and I think YouTube and Google are doing it now. Oh, and yeah, you're right. Google. Do I understand the joke you're making? Google pronounced with a soft G sound instead of a hard G sound.
Jesus.
Stop!
What does he do with you once he gets you?
He puts me in... He wraps me up in this cloth or something, and he he puts you on this hook that sends you to these cooks, and then they put you into food. That's the whole concept behind it. Okay.
A nice snack.
Have you a little snack?
No.
Okay, I just need to sprint all the way over.
I've been thinking about, people always say, religious institutions are being attacked, blah, blah, blah. And I think they're correct, but I don't think they have the reasoning why. Because if you ask them, they'll say, oh, it's demoralization or whatever, right?
Okay.
But I don't think that's correct. I think it's people who are not religious are more likely to be flexible in their moral beliefs. So, if there's no written code that they're intended to follow, then the government can then write the moral code that these people are going to follow.
Well, you
So I
can
think that
you
Hmm?
can explain a lot of this stuff with like the same thing with kind of the media crusade against white people as well, and also religious people. Is you can just look at voting patterns. If you just assume it's all about power, then that pretty much explains all of it. Although there may be more to it than that, though.
so you'd say maybe atheist people tend to vote more Democrat, and therefore, if they promote atheism in media, then that would be a way to get more Democratic voters.
Always miss the damn hook. What the heck? What's going on? I think the game glitched, but I will take it because I'm getting really sick of that.
What?
Okay, the game glitched again, and that time it wasn't in my favor.
It's got long arms.
This game was a little undercooked. There are some parts where the enemies glitch.
Hmm.
Okay, well clearly I'm doing that wrong. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. I'm probably supposed to hide instead of climbing straight up.
To lolly breathing to fall asleep to.
I do agree with you, though. I think they want moral relativism.
It's people easier to
And
control.
people easier to control. And so that's probably as much, if not the majority, of their reasoning. Just,
We'll make them nice and comfortable.
I'll make them nice and comfortable. Yeah, without
Change all the laws how we want them to be.
without moral absolutism, anything is eventually permissible. Like the things that they claim are their arbiters of morality one day may change another day, and then things that they claim to be against now. Oh. May be moral later. Like I wonder if like they'll say, well, certain things are okay if it's used to combat systemic violence. Oh, here it comes. If it's used to combat systemic violence, then it's okay. So violence against like the groups that are perpetuating violence, such as white people, is okay. And so if you like murder or rape a white person, then it's okay. And I'm sure lefties would be like, oh, you're just a schizo, take your meds. But a lot of the things that they said were a slippery slope fallacy in the past ended up becoming true without naming any names. So, oh, thank you, the clock.
Clock.
Usually, it's not too hard to predict where their moral relativism is going in the future. So, can I climb this? Oh, good. Yeah, the artistic appeal of this game is half of it to me. Oh, oops. Oh, crap, I screwed it up. Sorry, 1 second. I was trying to move the window and I moved... I dragged it instead. I dragged the edge instead. Okay.
Hey everyone, this is a dance I call the homosexual shuffle.
They're so colorful. Their culture is so rich. Oh, I missed that. I have to wait for
This
the
is,
next
a,
iteration.
this is a song that I call I Ate Diarrhea Yesterday.
That is so empowering. It's also body positive as well.
Body positive.
Yeah.
No.
All these studies talk about how conservatives are ones who hate body odor and body hair and stuff like that. We just need more moral relativism, and then people won't think that gross things are gross anymore.
Like body hair.
I think I know what movie you're talking about. Bruno. Have you seen Bruno?
Mm,
I have not seen it
we
though.
don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, you made a Disney reference. Time for you to go to the back of the Shortbus. Ah!
Bruno 2009.
I died.
Got 54 out of 100 on Metacritic.
From the critics or from the audience? Or look it up on
IMDb.
no, look it up on Rotten Tomatoes and see what the critic score versus the audience score is. It's not like Rotten Tomatoes is a good way of determining what the audience score is. It's that you can look at what the difference between what professional critics say and what the apparent audience says, and that gives you an idea of how people who are paid think of it versus people who are not paid.
The audience score is 41%. And the critic score is 67%. I don't know. I think this was before
Gosh.
Rotten Tomatoes started taking suggestions, paid suggestions.
Wait, say the numbers again. I was distracted by the dude grabbing me.
Okay. 67 for critics and then 41% for audience.
Oh, okay. So generally, a resounding meh. What the heck? Why? Do I have to climb the books? I have to climb the books. Okay. How do I?
It's a
there.
mockumentary. Like
There.
this.
What's it a mockumentary about?
A male model, maybe.
Oh, hold on. Dang it.
I only
I
watch.
hoped that we were past having technical problems on the stream.
I only watch movies that have cute girls doing cute things. Okay.
The only movie I'm interested in is the K-On! Movie. And Equestria Girls, or whatever it was called.
What's that?
Equestria
Which
Girl.
one? Yeah, which one's that?
It's the
Is that the only movie that got made for?
the ponies?
Yeah.
Which I did.
Well, both of
I
them
didn't watch
inspire
that,
white
by the way.
supremacy, of
For
course,
people
but-
who talk about ponies, that was a thing 10 years ago. And by the way, this guy here was the one who got me into it when we were like 17 years old.
Yeah.
And that is long gone. I was over it like a year later. Anyway,
But they're both on the road to white supremacy. So we have to condemn both K-On! And My Little
the
Pony.
K-On! Pill is the most powerful. Yeah, the what do they call it? The pipeline from K-On! To white supremacy. It's real.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the pipeline.
There's also another pipeline, and that's the Fate Stay Night pipeline.
What's that?
It's where you look at pictures of Astolfo and then become a Nazi.
They're gonna say look at pictures of Astolfo and then develop a mental disease.
Either way.
People haven't commented
Either
on
way, it's bad.
the Discord, have they? Oh, know what I should do?
But I know.
What?
No, I turn off notifications the moment I get in the Discord, but I don't see anything, so.
No, just watch it. Because I told people they could comment on the Discord, and that we would respond to it.
In what channel, though?
Oh,
Suggestions?
probably general, I assume. No, suggestions I think is... Suggestions is more like stuff that they think we should talk about on the stream. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we need to clarify. Maybe we need to clarify better.
Oh,
Is he gonna keep going back and forth? Gosh dang. I have to climb higher to get away from it.
Now, back in my day, when I sat down in a chair, I didn't get testicular torsion. But nowadays, whenever I'm sitting down, I would
I was
feel
in
slight pain in my balls, and I can't.
I was in my penthouse in one of my hotels, and Melania grabbed my balls, and it was the most painful thing I ever felt. And I said,
Now my wife is a doctor, and she was also my babysitter. So I just ring the little bell, and she comes and she fixes it for me, and we love her for that. It's best first lady.
We love her for that.
Sometimes she's not available, so I'll have to settle for the maid.
Bruno is an LGBTQ plus movie. Although I have a feeling it's not painting them in a positive light.
Who says that? Or did you read that somewhere?
It's on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Ah! How do I do this?
Hey, look,
If I hold very still, maybe he'll go away.
it's me, Jeffrey Dahmer.
If I can...
Come to dissolve this animal corpse with chemicals that my dad gave me. That's a normal thing that children do.
He can't see me. Okay, what if I go down here? Then what you gonna do? Huh? Then what you gonna do?
It's gonna come.
He's going to shit and come. Well, he's looking right at me and not moving, but he's also not trying to grab me, even though his arm is definitely long enough to reach me. Okay, I was just too close to him. So as you can see, this game is not super thoroughly programmed. AI isn't incredibly realistic.
Oh.
There were girls in my class talking about how hot Jeffrey Dahmer is. I guess you just need to Minecraft a bunch of people to get all the ladies.
I can fix him.
Yeah, if you're like...
No, I don't know.
If you're an otherwise unremarkable man, a great way to get attention from girls is to become a serial killer.
But he's gay.
Well, you know, they can fix him.
I can fix him. He won't be gay after I'm done with him.
I can fix it. He won't be gay when I'm done with him.
Why do you think they're into that?
Girls?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, not
hell
all
if
of
I
them,
ever
obviously.
understand women, dude. But I think the trick with girls is basically you have to be a person with a lot of other people paying attention to you, with a lot of other people's mental energy directed at you, or otherwise perceived by society to be someone of significance. If a serial killer killed a bunch of people and nobody knew about it, I don't think they would have the same starry-eyed perspective of him. I think it's only the prominence, combined with maybe being like a kind of a renegade character, being against society, you know? Again, out of the system. If you're out of the system, if you're out of the system and you have a lot of attention directed at you, that's the recipe for getting girls to like you.
Well, he's certainly got a lot of attention pointed at him now. Got his own.
I can't see him. I can't tell where he is.
Coming for you.
Okay, we're good. Oh, never mind. I could hear his footsteps.
Trying to get you. He wants your succulent
He just wants my little boy.
child orphan flesh.
He wants my little boy body.
You don't know if it's a boy. Or is it a boy?
Oh, I guess so. I think that thing kills me if I remember right, so I will do this.
Actually, it's non-binary.
The developers of Little Nightmares confirm. This is actually, I'm joking about this, but I guarantee if you look it up, there's like a 50-50 chance that it's actually true. The developers of Little Nightmares confirm that the character... Oh, glitched. The character... What the hell? Gosh dang it. Is a non-binary trans non-binary.
An androgynous thing.
An androgynous trans. Oh, I didn't need... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to run and jump off of that.
Jump off the garbage.
Yeah, the artistic thing is what sells this game. It's the ambience and the visuals. That's
This
what,
is
this is
just
what
like
real horror
Promised
looks like.
Neverland. Except the ending is probably better.
This is just like my favorite anime. When are they gonna make a Netflix adaptation of Little Nightmares? Oh man, that got me. Did not see that coming.
This is good, but it needs to be more diverse.
Did it reset my
So
aspect ratio just now?
I don't know.
No, never mind.
I don't know, just it's the lighting, probably.
I think it looks like it changed my my resolution. That was really good. See, that's the kind of artistic inspiration that makes good art. If you don't have the spark of inspiration, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You can just make a really high budget, shitty movie or game. Oh, this is the boss battle. Okay, I'll just do this and call it good. Okay, if I remember right.
You gonna cut his arms off?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's supposed to be a surprise. I think that's how you cheese it, is you just go, ow, ow, ow. See how many tries this takes me. It's a little bit of luck. I just want them to take away the darkness and replace it with bright lights like Christmas. Oh wait, it's too early for Christmas still. Eventually they'll just replace Halloween with Christmas if they decide that Halloween doesn't make enough money anymore. I noticed though, on
But
the
they
subject
can
of
throw all
Halloween,
the costumes.
Halloween seemed to come really early this year. I don't know if this was everywhere. Oh, yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Need a hand? Haha. Can I pick them up? I can move them a little bit. They're ragdolls, but... Ah! Oh, that's scary. Oh my gosh, that's scary.
This is just like the Hyatt Regency walkway collapse. where 114 people were killed by falling buildings, thanks to a mix of poor engineering and poor workmanship. Well, the workmanship was fine, but
Are you reading something?
no.
Oh, you just said that.
But it's the second deadliest building collapse in the United States.
Your popcorn has Christmas packaging? That's pretty alarming. You'd think that Halloween was the barrier stopping Christmas from creeping into summer.
I like Halloween.
It's
I
cool.
don't-
Oh, I was gonna say though, I noticed Halloween seemed to come really early this year. Like at least a month ago, people were already starting to talk about it and have like Halloween decorations were coming on and started seeing like Halloween related stuff on the internet and stuff like that. I saw some people wearing costumes. Is there a particular day when people wear Darth Vader costumes?
Every day. If you're a nerd,
Well, about a month ago, I saw a bunch of stuff with, like, I saw at least two kids. So I drive past a couple schools here. I saw some kids in Darth Vader costumes, and I vaguely recall somebody telling me there's a specific dress like Darth Vader day.
cringe.
Cringe. That's my analysis of that.
You should dress like. I don't know. You should dress like Leif Erikson.
Official Leif Erikson Day.
Leif Erikson. Dress like Leif Erikson Day, not Leif Erikson Day.
Not Leif Erikson Day, but dress like Leif Erikson Day.
Yeah.
Alright.
You'll need your little hat. And whatever else, I know, a cross. Why does he wear a cross? The statue depicts him wearing a cross with Jesus on it, so.
Well, we can't have that. That would be offensive in public schools. It might offend the I don't know, the Hindu kids.
Yeah.
Might offend the poor Muslim kids will be offended by it. The Muslims. So can't have that. It's okay if they do it though, because that's diversity.
But Leif
That's a
Erikson
standard.
is.
Leif Erikson's probably white, so that's not diversity.
Yeah.
They should
But
have,
he's the first European to discover America.
you'd have dress like Attila the Hun or something. Dress like
Just like Attila.
dress like yeah, dress like Attila, but only Mongolian people are allowed to do it, obviously. Otherwise,
Mongolian. Those American Mongolians living in Mongolia.
well, if they have Mongolian ancestry, they can trace back their Mongolian ancestry.
Hmm.
And if their political opinions aren't too white, then it's okay for them to do that. It's not really about racism. It's more about like institutional power.
I'm planning a trip to Monte, African America.
In fact, if you're a white person but you have the right political opinions, it's kind of like being an honorary person of color. So then
Oh yeah.
you could tell other people that they're not allowed to discriminate against you or whatever. And
That makes sense.
put a different race on your college application.
I mean, there's no downside to doing it.
To saying that you're a minority.
Yeah, say you're black on your Harvard application. What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Say,
Send some
yeah, you're
people
gonna-
to your
Hey,
house. Send some people to
our,
protest outside your house.
that one Senator Warren said she's Native American.
But
You know, that's-
she's not.
But she wasn't. She lied about that. And you're allowed to do that if you're a Democrat. If you're a
She
liberal,
made
they'll let you
great
do it.
powwow chicken, though.
That's right. She had a really good.
They said she had the best recipe for Native American food ever. And that was a lie, because she's not a Native American. She's white. I saw her, okay? She's white.
Anyone who's seen her face knows she's white. Come on, just look at her.
They made me read this thing in this philosophy class I had to take a couple years ago. That this is a black, well, she called herself black girl at Harvard or something like that, and she wrote this whole big elephant tears schlock about passing for black, and how a lot of her fellow blacks said that she wasn't black because she had too light of skin because she looked too white, but that she was black. Guess what? If you don't look black, you're not fucking black, all right? Like Dwayne Johnson, for example, I didn't know he was black until I heard somebody tell me that he was black, and like I saw that he calls himself black, and they say he's black in like his movie characters and stuff like that. In like his older movies, like Walking Tall, he seemed to present more whitely. I think later he realized he could look more black by like shaving his head. He has light skin though, and his facial features look white. I don't think he counts as black. I don't give him my black badge, my black token. He's not black for me. In my personal opinion. And if you're like 1/32 black and people think that you're white, then guess what? You're white. Sorry, you don't get to choose which race you are. Well, are you still there? I haven't heard your
Yeah.
voice. Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you. Didn't hear you talk for a minute or two, and I was worried that Discord screwed you up again.
Right.
If they want to establish that we can choose our race, then great. I'll identify as a black guy from now on and put that on all my job applications. But if you don't get to choose your race, then you are whatever you look like. Okay, so I don't know how they try to make it more complicated than that. It's like whatever you can get away with. If you're like 1/128th black, and you say that you're black, then people won't disagree with you just because they don't want to be accused of being racist or whatever.
One time this is Andrew. One time I told a half black guy that he's just as black as he is white, and he got angry. I also didn't know The Rock was black. Is The Rock black?
They
I thought
say
he was like Polynesian or something.
Oh, I don't know. They call him
It doesn't
black.
matter. But
They call him black in some of his movie roles, like
he's the BIPOC.
in one of the Fast and Furious movies. They refer to him as being black, and I was like, "Wait, what? He's black? That don't look like
He was
no
just
black
really-
man to me."
Thought he was just a really tan guy.
Tell you what, I would not ask him to spice my chicken. Too far. As it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Oh, that might be over the line." I think the line is far behind us at this point, anyway. But hey, white people don't spice their foods. I don't know why you're saying that I'm the racist. I'm saying he's too white. All right, he
Keep
doesn't.
digging yourself deeper into
He's-
this hole.
He's too white, so he probably doesn't spice his food properly.
You can have half spiced chicken.
He
And
can
you're
partially
sort of
spice
good
his
at
chicken.
dancing.
He's okay. He's okay at dancing, and you can sometimes accuse him of being a racist depending on the context. They wouldn't let him join the Black Panthers. They wouldn't let him play. They wouldn't let him be one of the Africans in the Black Panther movies.
I don't know why that guy would get mad though about being just as white as he's black.
Oh, his guy, the guy he talked about.
It's literally true, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not how people work. It's not really about what's actually true. As I found out this week,
Maybe you're
whether
attacking his identity.
you're actually
identifies
right or
purely-
wrong isn't really the issue. It's about how other people perceive it. So obviously he was mad. He was mad because I don't know. They have some cultural pride in blackness, and whiteness is generally like frowned upon.
Right.
There's like a common, I don't know, superiority complex about it.
Is there?
I don't know. Maybe a superiority complex, maybe inferiority complex, or maybe superiority complex fueled by an underlying inferiority complex.
This is getting too complicated. I'm gonna have to go lay down.
I'm going to go to the master bedroom.
And
And
rest my weary bones. That's okay.
I'm going to find a model. One of my models on one of my reality shows. And she's going to help me calm down. 'Cause my wife won't do it anymore. She said she won't do it. She won't let me
Back
touch
in my
her.
day, we would just hit him in the head with a rock, and then we could do whatever we wanted, Donald. We need to go back to those days.
Well, Joe, maybe you're a loser, so you have to chloroform them first. But I'm a star. They love me. I can do anything I want. You can do anything if you're a star. You can grab them by the pussy and they'll let you do it.
You're not a star, Donald. You're just a big-faced pony soldier. And I'm gonna send
Joe!
you to the nightmare, the
If you
penal zone.
The penal zone.
Joe, if you didn't have dementia, maybe you could remember a better comeback.
If I wanted my comeback, I'd just get off of Melania's face. Oh,
Oh man, I had water in my mouth. I about ruined my keyboard just now.
Ha ha ha.
Well, Joe, maybe if I wanted a hotter wife, I would just get a babysitter.
yeah, you should try it sometime. It works great. You just have to get rid of the old model before you upgrade.
And that's the American dream right there. That's
The
that's
American
real.
dream.
That's the American spirit. When you
That's
get when your woman is no good anymore, then you find a new woman and you go and watch her videos instead.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it good with that. Thank you for watching. And everybody who has no dignity and still has a Discord account, please come and join us and be mentally deranged, and we'll be mentally deranged together. We'll all have a good old a good old special ed together. All right.
Boy.
See you next week.
Send me Bitcoin, you freeloaders. Haha, just kidding.
And support the stream by sending us some I don't know,
Monero.
quantum or something.
Quantum, what's quantum?
And
That doesn't matter,
another
it's a
another
crypto.
altcoin. Okay.
This one's different.
Okay.